Hello my dear Geminis, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between September the 1st to September 15, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I want you to check that you are on the right channel because there have been some people copying my channel, downloading the material as their own, and I don't want anyone to get fooled. I don't have commercials on my channel. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. You'll find my email in the description box below the video. So, what's in store for my dear Gemini? This first part, oh, it looks good. Part of September 2016 for Gemini. So, I call the divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading regarding Gemini's love life. I want my dear Gemini to find a loving relationship, creative success, and also to be guided towards their highest path regarding their spiritual development. And also, I want you to find your highest destiny. Wow, Page of Cups and the Hangman. Page of Cups, it's almost like Ace of Cups. It's pure water. And here we have Queen of Cups, that's also water. So, feeling a little emotional, Gemini. Okay. Oh, thank you. So, I will just tune in a little bit to Gemini. First half of September 2016. Okay. So, the first card for you is 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands means celebration. It could be some kind of celebration, festivals. It could be some birthday celebration. It could be weddings, engagements, new planning for a new house, a new project, something that involves other people and to like making connection like this. So it looks really sweet, and it's a 4, so it's really stable usually. And here we have 7 of Cups. So it looks like someone has been offered a stable thing, stable house, stable partnership, stable relationship, something, and they are not really sure if they want to have it. This is the 7 of Cups, so this is like no substance, air out of castle. It can also be projections, like you fear things, so you build up like monstrous future prospects, and then you are too afraid to take a decision. So this is like a decision is needed, and to be able to move forward. It may be like you are waiting for someone to make up their mind, or someone don't want to make up their mind. It can also be like people not seeing each other really. They just see like what they used to see. If you are afraid of love, you might only see people who makes you more afraid, because it calls projection. You just see what you want to see. And also this is rather a strong energy. It can create the things that you fear. When you fear something, you will usually create it. And that's why your mistakes, like this is like the same mistake over and over and over again. And this is why your mistake differs from maybe your friend's mistake. They also make same mistakes over and over, but it's on maybe a different area, because you have different fears. So you create different things for yourself. So 7 of Cups. And here we have the Moon. So yes, it looks like some kind of partnership where old feelings of fear and hurt and trouble are showing its face. So it's time to go down in the Moon and face your fears and get in contact with your feelings. And this could be rather hard for someone that's used to use their logical mind, because feelings aren't really logical. They are beyond logic. They are like the subconscious. You can't have every detail in your head, but if you have it stored in the subconscious, you can go down there and grab it, and you will have it available. It's like a much more, it's like your main memory. Instead of just a little bit that you can keep in your head, you have a profound information storage, which you can just dive deep and get up information. And it's the same with the feelings. It's not like you can hold all the knowledge about what the feeling wants to say, but they hold profound knowledge, and they hold a lot of memories. You know, tears, they are memories. This is memories. Water are memories. It's like you're repeating the same mistakes, maybe in relationship, partnership, or some other, like this kind of situation, the same mistake because of some old fears or some old memory. Yes, 5 of Cups, so disappointment, and 9 of Swords, trouble, sleeping maybe even, and like haunted by your fears and your mistakes maybe. So 5 of Cups, it could be like maybe you have given someone an offer of a relationship and they won't take it, or you have given an offer of partnership, or like you want to be employed somewhere and it looks like it's not going to happen, so you are falling deeper and deeper here in despair. And that's really good news, because now your spirit guides can really reach you and get a hold of you and get in contact with you, because it's when you turn towards your feelings, your fears, your tears, your heartache, your suffering, that's when you can start cleaning out the communication canal with your spirit guides, because they speak to you through your feelings usually, and to your hunches and guesses. So if you can take all those suffering here, the cups and the swords, and just look at them and stay with them. And so it will be like reading a lot of letters or listening to a lot of complaints from your body, from your inner child. And suddenly when you have done this work, you will have like a more cleaned out canal, which you can speak with your divine guidance through. So you will have a much more better intuition. And that's the whole point with the moon. It's like they have hidden this most profound knowledge about yourself and about how you can communicate through feelings in a place where no one wants to search. And this is the pain, the forest, the deep forest, the dark dungeons. So if you go there, you're really brave, like this person. This is a Sagittarius energy. And they're a little bit tired because they have been fighting a long time, trying to protect something. Maybe you are trying to protect your little heart from getting hurt, or trying to protect yourself from maybe don't want to share what's inside of you with the rest of the world. But this is the forest, so he's down there investigating. It's like a quest, so it's a bit exciting too. So the next card is 2 of Cups. So this is the relationship or the cooperation again. You have some kind of ability here. It's something that is available for you, but you need to be brave enough to go out and grab it. And this is like risking yourself. And I know that Gemini wants to be logic and protect themselves, but love, it's not about protection. It's like giving yourself to love, even if the sword that is hidden behind the wings are there to hurt you. Because love isn't just about the nice lovey-dovey feelings. It's also about work, to be a better person, to like being baked like a bread in the oven. You can read this. It's a wonderful poem that I'm talking about. It's Khalil Gibran. Talk about love, I think. Maybe it's just love. Here we have 5 of Wands. So this may be like some petty arguments or some disconnection in a relationship. And I think it's disconnection with your feelings, that you may not really know what you want. Maybe like you go in this direction and then that direction and so you need to stay with your feelings to be able to get the compass to stand in one direction, so you will know where you are supposed to go, because this is like the energy is not aimed in the right place. And here we have a 5 of Pentacles, so it looks like you're collecting on 5 this September. You have 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. So it's a lot about insecurity and not feeling inadequate and feeling deserted, feeling not loved, feeling abandoned. But I think it comes from like an insecurity about a problem with connecting with other people. So maybe exactly what you were afraid of now is happening. Here you have the 8 of Wands. So this is needing to communicate. So maybe you should tell the person on work, in your family, your partner, whatever, what's going on with you, what you really feel. Because if you express your feelings, maybe they will be more understanding towards you and know what you are going through and maybe help you even. So it looks like someone has a really bad self-esteem this time, and it's regarding to relationship with other persons and how you feel threatened in those relationships and how you feel the need to guard yourself, but you don't. If you go down to the moon and you go through the suffering of like coming down through all your feelings that you have, like not wanting to see, not wanting to address, after that you will fear nothing. You wouldn't fear if a dragon was landing on your roof. You will be really cool, like this Sagittarius person here. Here you have the Empress. So 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the Empress. Yes, it looks like someone wants to court the love of their life, maybe. Or it can also be like you need to be more protective of yourself. But it looks like there's a problem with the relationship. And here you keep on continuing fighting to get towards the love that you need and the vulnerability of your soul. And here's the Hermit, so that's nice, Hermit. Okay, so you may need some little time alone to go through all these processes. It's like you need to birth forth like a new self. And first you need to, here's you being pregnant, and this is you investigating yourself. This is like the soul of that pregnancy going down in the body, and it's the life road. So it's like you are going to be a new person soon. So you need to find that new person. It's like you are going to do something here where you need to first go through a lot of suffering, and then you will start awakening here. And it's something that you rather wouldn't do. So we have the 7 of Pentacles here. So the Moon, the 5 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. So it's like you are not wanting to go down to the moon. You don't want to feel your feelings. You are trying to struggle against this. And so this process will be like really long and outdrawn because of the resistance towards this. But it's because you don't want to feel the feeling of hurt, and that's not strange. So it looks like it will take time for you to go through this. It's like a pregnancy, so you need to have patience with yourself, because this new you won't be like fixed on a day. So if you're waiting maybe for someone that you want them to come back to you, I say that they are like really suffering from being a part of you, being apart from you, and they would like to reach out to you, but they can't, because they are in a really like a deep thing where they are going through the dark night of the soul. And it's like a pregnancy, so it will take time. But they feel the pain, like you do with being separated, maybe. Because it's not easy for them too, and they are really scared about facing their fears. So, and here's the Star card. So it looks like anyway you are guided. So you are guided and you can relax, and whatever happens, even if it's like really scary and you are really afraid and the night is really dark and all the shadows looks really scary, it's going to be all right. It's going to fix itself, but it's going to take time, and you may lose things in this process, things that no longer serve you. It looks like a bit of poverty here, like being without friends, being without support, losing stuff. People have lost a lot of stuff during the year, so but this looks like a second or third or 10th wave. I know it has been a hard time, but this is more sacrifice needs to be done, like more things need to be sacrificed. And this is not for you, just for the fun of you losing things. It's about spiritual growth. When you lose something, you suffer, and suffering is like DNA change. You will be changed by the suffering. If you will talk to people that have gone through like tremendous things like war, or they have been really sick, or they have lost family members, you will see that they have like they are like enlightened because they have gone through this. So this is something that's good in the end. And if you can like go deep in the pain and just stay with it and nurture it and listen to it and just be with it, you will be so much better off, because you will speed up the process. Instead of having to suffering for years on end, you may have to do this like an exercise every day for 1 year, and you will be like a totally different person after that. So I would advise you to not be so afraid of feelings and fears and things. It's just energy. Stay with it. It won't kill you, I promise. So, some advice for you. Okay. You are called to do well, to share the wisdom and the power of divine, and also to like kneel before the power of the divine. So this is like for you to know that the divine power outrules your power. So you have the free will, but they have the tools of synchronicity and like holding your destiny in their hands. So it's like you're called here and to watch the power of the divine and see to that you have some areas where you need to change. And it's about the High Lady of love and compassion. So it may be that you fear love, and this is what you need to be like this unprotected person and still be really brave. She's not as vulnerable as she looks. she can take care of herself, but and she has been through a lot of hurt. So that's why she has such a compassion for every living creature, because she knows the value of love, knows the value of life. She knows the value of everyone. So she knows, because of that she has been through suffering, she can take better care of herself and her surrounding, because she knows the value of life, every little bit of life. Everywhere that she puts her foot, she knows that there's valuable life there. So she's really careful, and she don't want to hurt anyone. So if more people were like her, we wouldn't have war on earth, I guess. So, past life oracle card for you, my dear Gemini. Oops. Wars and battles, that was the center of this card. So I guess you are at war, my dear Gemini, with yourself or someone else. But it's like opposite forcing, pulling and pressing a different direction. Don't see really eye to eye. So it's war. And the war is because people need to change. So they are like bulging up together. So change will come, and change comes through suffering. So this is the arts. It's like the temperance card, where you go through something and you're profoundly more yourself after that, more divine, more in contact with yourself. And the way to find arts, you know, poets, painters, they suffer through the moon, and then they find themselves and they find like their creativity. So it's not only suffering down in the moon. You will find your strength, your courage, your talents, your creativity, everything down there. And here you have this is karmic relationship. So I guess this war is about some kind of karma. And the best thing to solve karma is, again, to stay with the suffering, face it, and be brave. Because this is the key to unlocking old karma and setting this energy free once and for all. Maybe you need to find the original wound. And you do this by just diving deeper and deeper in the well of the moon. So you may experience some troubles because of the karma in a karmic relationship right now. It may be in some of your relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, but you know which it is. I haven't seen so much people here besides the Emperor and the Hermit, but it's clearly great troubles in relationships anyways, and maybe within work, home, things like this. It looks like really close to you, like things that's really valuable for you to stay alive even, because all areas looks affected. It's no swords here, so yes, 9 of swords, but you didn't have the 5 of swords, for example. So it looks like you may not be so tormented by your thoughts just about now. It's more like you're tormented by your feelings. Okay, I guess you didn't check out my third website just because my third channel, just because everything was lovey-dovey, and it doesn't look like it is. So, but it's no biggie. It's like the moon. You need to go down to the moon and find yourself and do a little sacrifice, and you will be guided to nicer postures, and you will learn more about love in the process and what's making life worth living. So that's not so bad thing for you here in the month of September. So my dear lovely Gemini, I'm so grateful for all of you watching, liking, subscribing and watching my videos, and I really hope to see you again in the middle of September, and until then, take really good care. Okay, bye bye.